White flag is raised. And they're off. In the feature, the PWC Champion Chase. 2.5 miles ahead of them, 14 fences as they go to the first. Ash Tree Meadow and French Dynamite rise together a few lengths in front of Visionarian as they run downhill towards fence number 2. They fence at the end of the back straight. French Dynamite up on the outside of Ash Tree Meadow. They're tracked in the early stages by Visionarian as they rise at this one. Ash Tree Meadow the inside led narrowly to French Dynamite as they turn to face fence number 3. Ash Tree Meadow, Danny Gilligan in the lead on the inside of French Dynamite and Darragh O'Keefe, and a break of almost 4 lengths to Visionarian and Sean Flanagan as they clear the third fence and begin the approach to the straight this first circuit. Ash Tree Meadow on the inside, disputing it with French Dynamite and a break of about 5 lengths to Visionarian as they continue across on the approach to the straight. Between them they've won 13 races over fences. Ash Tree Meadow having won 7, including 2 at this grade 2 level. And he's has a narrow lead over French Dynamite as they approach the turn in. 4 lengths away in third is Visionarian as they swing to face the first of the 3 fences in the straight. Fences 4, 5 and 6. Ash Tree Meadow in the light blue and orange colours to the left, narrowly over French Dynamite to the right in the pink, white and black, and the purple and pink at the back is Visionarian as they come on to jump the middle fence in the straight. Ash Tree Meadow brushed to the top with leads. French Dynamite stand side. The pair closely followed by Visionarian as they come on to the fence. That'll be the last one after a circuit. French Dynamite edged ahead over it from Ash Tree Meadow on the inside, and then Visionarian as they come up to pass the judge. French Dynamite going on by a couple of lengths now under Darragh O'Keefe. Leads by about 2.5 lengths to Ash Tree Meadow as they go into the turn, and a similar gap to Visionarian as they make the swing that brings them into the back straight. 8 fences ahead of them, 4 down the back straight, 1 when they turn and then 3 up the home straight. And as they reach the far side of the track, French Dynamite continues to show the way, tracked by Ash Tree Meadow and a Visionarian where he's been from flagfall at the back of the 3-runner field as they near the first of the 4. In the back straight, French Dynamite from Ash Tree Meadow and Visionarian all jumping well as they continue on to the next, which will be about a mile from home. French Dynamite by 2 lengths, Ash Tree Meadow tracking in second, and less than 2 lengths then to Visionarian as they jump this one. French Dynamite got in close. Ash Tree Meadow closed up on the outside. Visionarian continues to look on from the back as they run downhill. With 6 to jump, French Dynamite to the inside by just about a length to Ash Tree Meadow. Visionarian close behind the leading pair as they head to the last fence in the back straight. 5 from the finish, French Dynamite, Darragh O'Keefe, tracked by Ash Tree Meadow, Danny Gilligan to the outside, and then Visionarian, Sean Flanagan as they go into the far turn. That brings them to the 4th last fence in the PWC Champion Chase, our grade 2 feature. French Dynamite chased across by Ash Tree Meadow within a length and a half of the leader, and less than 3 lengths to Visionarian, last of the trio as they head on the approach to the straight. Good run before they reach the first of the 3 fences in the straight, which will be 3 from home. French Dynamite nudged along in front as Ash Tree Meadow closes up on the outside. They remain about 3 lengths in front of Visionarian as they approach the turn. French Dynamite by less than a length. Ash Tree Meadow being asked to close on the outside, and Visionarian in touch in third as they make the swing for home. French Dynamite, Ash Tree Meadow now pushed along in second, and Visionarian trying to close as they straighten up and come to jump the 3rd last fence. French Dynamite, Visionarian taking closer order towards the inner. Ash Tree Meadow mistaken, comes under pressure. Just to 2 to jump now. French Dynamite with Visionarian challenging on the far side. Visionarian far side of French Dynamite who made a slight mistake. They've readily gone away from Ash Tree Meadow as they head for the final fence. Visionarian in the lead from French Dynamite. Another slight error in second. Ash Tree Meadow a remote third. On the run in, Visionarian is clear, is going to win the PWC Champion Chase by 4 or 5 lengths for Gavin Cromwell and Sean Flanagan. French Dynamite second, and a long gap back to Ashtree Meadow. Last was the 3.
Well, we have the rest of the winning team here after our big race at Gowran Park. We've got owner Basil Hullion and trainer Gavin Cromwell, Visionarian, right back on song. Basil, I'll come to you first of all. Just how much of a thrill did that give you? Because you'd obviously been in the wilderness for a little while.
Oh, it was fantastic, and all credit to Gavin and his team, as he had quite a few niggles, and these guys are experts and they worked their magic, and there we are. You see the result today. So he's, as you said, Gary, right back on song.
Lovely
so
to
true.
see.
Yeah.
Gavin, I mean, we're on the outside looking in. When you see a horse that's kind of been raced quite sparingly, gaps between his runs, I suppose we jump to the conclusion that he has had a few issues, and I think Basil's hit the nail on the head there, is he?
Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, we were going through a time there where I thought we wouldn't get him back, you know, and so I'm delighted to see him doing that today.
And was he giving you the right signs at home coming into this? Could you give Basil a bit of confidence today?
I quietly a little bit of confidence that he'd run well, you know. I didn't expect him to win, but then listen, the field was obviously greatly reduced and it increased our chances, and yeah, it was a nice performance all the same.
It was. I mean, talk us through your thoughts watching it, Basil. Were you happy with what you were seeing from him through the race?
I was on the second circuit. Now Sean had a plan, and he rode him to perfection, and probably got plenty of advice from Keith, who's been his jockey for the last number of rides. So and Keith couldn't do the weight today, unfortunately. So, but Sean, fantastic ride. Great to have 2 men like that in Gavin's yard, and yeah, very happy with, and he came there full of he was full of horse at the finish, pricked his ears going over the last, so happy days. Maybe this is the start of something new for him.
Hopefully so. I'm sure you celebrate this one first, mind you, Basil. Gavin, if he comes out of it okay, what would you have in mind? Where do you think he might take Basil next?
Listen, to be honest, I don't have a plan because you know, we were just tiptoeing our way with him, and obviously we can make a plan there.
Yeah. This man's come a long way in a short space of time. Basil, is he a fun guy to have horses with?
Unreal. A credit to everybody, and as down to earth as you can get. I'll highly recommend him to any potential owner that wants to come into the yard. Very open, very honest, and great work ethic. So that yard is fantastic. So yeah, happy days in with Gavin.
Good man. You might not be finished yet, Gavin. Encanto Bruno to come later on. What do we think?
Yeah, he's in good nick, and he'll appreciate the nice ground. Jumps the fence well at home, so hopefully he can bring it to the track.
Terrific. Well, wish you well with him, and congratulations, guys, again on winning the big one. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Gary.
Gary, thank you so much.
Quick word with our winning jockey in the feature, Sean Flanagan, before he weighs in. Sean, much more like it from Visionarian today, albeit the race cut up badly. How pleased were you by what he did out there?
Look, very, very much so. You'd have to be. A very classy horse in his day, and it just hadn't really clicked for him for the last little while. And I've ridden him with that in the back of my head. You know, I've really taken my time. I thought he went a really good gallop, and I've jumped really well. And look, he just come home well, you know. Yeah,
2 fair horses he's still at to beat, but I think he just has that bit of a gear change that maybe they lack.
Yeah, well, this is it. Like, obviously, Ashtree Meadow won the Galway Plate over further, and the other horse is probably maybe better on a slower ground as well. The ground being as quick as it is a big plus to Visionarian. He does go a lot better on nicer ground, and yeah, look, I'm delighted for Basil and everyone involved, because he's a very classy horse. It just took him a while to find back to his feet, you know.
Hopefully he can build on this. You got one left for Paul Nolan, I think, of you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, a very, very nice horse. Whether the ground is a little bit quick for him or not remains to be seen. It is on the quicker side, but look, it'd be nice to get him started, you know, first and over fences.
Good man. Very well done. We'll let you weigh in.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.